Welcome. If you've been watching your grocery bill climb or feeling the pressure of rising utility costs, you are not alone. We want you to take a deep breath and listen closely, because this month, a series of significant changes are taking effect that could provide real relief. Our team has spent the last week examining the latest federal updates, state-level announcements, and new legislative filings. The reason we are calling this moment a significant shift is the sheer number of programs that are opening up right at the very beginning of this month. For those of you living on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, every dollar is more than just a number. It represents a fundamental choice between a full refrigerator and an empty one. That is why this update is more detailed than usual. We are not just looking at one single change. We are exploring a range of new programs, legal waivers, and money-saving opportunities that have just gone live. Whether you are a senior citizen, a person with a disability, or a low-income family trying to make ends meet, there is something in this information for you. Let us begin with the money that is coming directly to you. As we move through this month, the 2.8% cost of living adjustment, often referred to as COLA, is no longer just a headline. It is now reflected in your monthly payment. For the average retired worker, this translates to roughly an extra $56 a month. For a couple where both are receiving benefits, it is an increase of about $88. While we understand that $56 does not solve every problem, it is a starting point. It is vital to verify that your payment accurately reflects this new amount. If it does not, contacting your local Social Security office immediately is a necessary step. However, the even larger news, the development creating a significant ripple effect, is the Social Security Fairness Act. This historic law was enacted to repeal two major penalties known as the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. For over 4 decades, these rules have reduced benefits for teachers, police officers, firefighters, and other public servants who also received a separate pension. Our research indicates that the Social Security Administration is now in high gear with its implementation phase. What does this mean for you? It means that if your benefits were previously reduced because of these rules, the administration is currently recalculating those amounts. Early reports suggest that some individuals could see their monthly payments increase by $1,000 or more. A gentle note of patience is important here. The Social Security Administration has stated they must manually review nearly 3 million cases, so it may take some time to see the change reflected. However, the law includes retroactive payments going back to the previous year. This means that when your increase is finally applied, you might also receive a substantial lump sum check for all the months you were underpaid. Our strong recommendation is to ensure your mailing address and direct deposit information are 100% current in your online Social Security account to prevent any delays. We must also address the Social Security Expansion Act. You may have heard about the proposal to provide every recipient with an additional $200 to $250 per month. While this bill has not yet become law, it has gained fresh momentum this month within the Senate Finance Committee. Why is it moving forward now? There is a growing recognition that the current method of calculating inflation does not accurately reflect the expenses of seniors. It tracks the price of items like new computers and gasoline, but it does not track the skyrocketing cost of home health care or dental work. The key development here is that lawmakers are now actively discussing a switch to the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. If this change occurs, it would lead to much larger cost of living adjustments every single year, regardless of whether the flat $250 increase passes. We are monitoring this closely and will bring you updates the moment a vote is scheduled. Now, let us focus on the expenses that consume a large portion of your income before you even have a chance to spend it. Heating and cooling are major financial burdens. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program is a federal program that provides funds to states to help with utility bills. The significant update for this month is that many states have just received their second wave of funding. In one state, for example, cash grants range from $200 to $1,000, and the application window is open until April. In another state, they have expanded the income limits, meaning that if you were previously denied because your income was slightly too high, you might now qualify. We also discovered a specific program in parts of the South where some local utility companies are collaborating with the government to offer a 90% discount for low-income seniors. This is not just a one-time grant, it is a permanent reduction on your monthly bill. Another valuable benefit is the Medicare Extra Help program. Thanks to recent legislation, this program was expanded significantly. If you have a Medicare Part D prescription drug plan and your income is below roughly $22,000 for a single person or $30,000 for a couple, the government will pay your monthly premiums and your deductibles. The Social Security Administration estimates that this program is worth about $5,700 per year to the average senior. That is nearly $500 a month in savings on medicine that stays in your pocket. If you have not applied for extra help recently, please do so this month. Even if you were denied in the past, the updated rules are much more generous regarding how much you can have in savings and still qualify. There are also some very specific, time-sensitive opportunities. One such program offers up to $75,000 in grants to pay off student loans for health professionals. If you have children or grandchildren in the medical field who are struggling with debt, this could be life-changing, freeing up a family's entire budget. The application deadline for this particular program is the end of March. Next, let us consider property tax exemptions. For many homeowners, property taxes are a significant financial strain. Most states offer a senior freeze or a homestead exemption that can lower your taxes by thousands of dollars. This month is often critical for these applications. For example, in one large western state, the property tax postponement application period closes in just a few days. In a northwestern state, you can get an exemption if your income is below $59,000, and they allow you to deduct out-of-pocket medical expenses like Medicare premiums and even hearing aids from your income to help you qualify. In certain counties in a mid-Atlantic state, some seniors can get 100% relief from their real estate taxes if their income is below $60,000. These programs are incredibly helpful, but they are use-it-or-lose-it opportunities. If you miss the filing windows this month or next, you might have to pay the full tax rate for the entire year. To illustrate the variety of assistance available, consider a few more examples. One southwestern state has just updated its cash assistance levels for the year to account for higher food costs. A northeastern state has a program that provides property tax relief checks of up to $1,500 directly to renters and homeowners. In a large southern state, local tax appraisals are happening now, and this is the time to file for certain exemptions to potentially limit future tax increases. Again, this can vary significantly by your location and your individual situation, such as your exact income or disability status. The main takeaway is that you have to ask. These programs rarely come knocking on your door. We realize that is a substantial amount of information to process. We have discussed cost of living adjustments, the Fairness Act, energy assistance, Medicare Extra Help, and property taxes. Navigating all of these options can feel overwhelming. To assist you, we have taken every single program, every deadline, and every relevant contact number mentioned today and compiled them onto one single, clean, easy-to-read resource page. It is organized by topic, so you can find exactly what you need without having to search all over the internet. We want to make the process of getting help as stress-free as possible. As we conclude, we want to speak directly to those who may be feeling discouraged. We know that a 2.8% increase does not magically fix the fact that many everyday items cost significantly more than they used to. We know that waiting for legislative changes can feel like a slow process, but please do not give up. There is a wave of change happening because people are finally being heard. The repeal of long-standing provisions is proof that after years of advocacy, things can change. Millions of people are about to see their lives get a little bit easier because of recent legislation. Our team will continue to monitor the news, read the fine print, and ensure you are the first to know when new opportunities become available. We are navigating this together. Take a deep breath, review the resources available to you, and most importantly, stay informed. There are additional developments on the horizon regarding new proposals for grocery credits that we look forward to sharing with you soon.